Gemma, thank you so much. I love the sound on that as well. Hold on, can we pin my Gemma, please? Where's my Gemma, Emma? Luke, pin yourself after Gemma, my love.
Cheers, love.
Thank you, Izzy. And just drop your heart me, guys. Just drop your heart me as soon as you come in. Well. It has been a busy 24 hours. Shut up. It's been a busy 24 hours. So the guy... Yes, guys, please drop Gemma a follow. So the guy who sadly passed away is now no longer dead. Welcome to TikTok. This guy was lying all along. We devil, thank you. How? You're about to find out. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This is fucking nuts.
Welcome to hell, bitch.
Probably not the right thing to say, Tony, but thank you so much. Thank you, Tony. This lady here is Maxine. Maxine was his best friend, because I'm assuming they're never going to speak again. Thank you, Cheryl. But he's like Jesus. He's risen just before Christmas. Even though that was Easter. But it doesn't matter. Thank you, Annie.
And Billy were in Pearls on Tuesday. The exposure was nothing to do with Tim whatsoever at that particular time.
And please just remind yourself, Tim was the man who told everybody via his sister that he had unalived himself. Just remember that. And he unalived himself because he was terminally ill. Right? Now this is Maxine, his best friend, the one that was telling all the app everything because she thought that the sister was talking to her. Right?
Cheers, love. The
Thank you,
cavalry's
Izzy.
here.
This has nothing to do with her in the slightest. She's just an innocent messenger. I feel awfully sorry for her, in all honesty. And now she's going to read through all the messages and stuff as well, all right?
Cheers, love.
It's
the
mad.
cavalry's here.
Thank you, Izzy, my love.
Cheers, love.
Anyway.
The cavalry's here.
Thank you, Genty. Let me turn the
Cheers,
sounds...
love.
Okay, let me turn the sounds off just for this video, okay? Thank you, Izzy, because it's fucking wild.
Let's go back. I wake up 8 o'clock Tuesday morning to a text from Tim's phone, which I didn't find strange when she said it was his sister because she's messaged me from Tim's phone before.
Thank you, Art.
Hold on, I'm just scrolling back.
Devil. Thank you, Claire.
And these messages, let me tell you, went on from 8 o'clock Tuesday morning, right?
That's a dog snoring, yeah.
The way through.
Does he have a terminal illness? Truthfully, do you really give a shit? The guy has told his own best friend and the drama side of TikTok that he had passed away. Do you care whether he's got illness or not? I don't. I don't. I think that's probably a lie too.
To Wednesday. And even as far as up until today.
Thank you, Izzy.
Right, hang on, I'm nearly there.
Take your time, Max.
Thank you, Jenny. Mods, can we get a life, you lot? Excuse me, Benny. I don't know who the hell you think you're speaking to, but you're not speaking to my community like that. You're blocked. You come in here and be nice next time on your multiple accounts, you weirdo. Thank you, Tanya.
This was what I got on Tuesday morning. Hi, Max. This is blah-de-blah. I'm not going to say her name. This is Tim's sister's name, by the way, before anyone says, how do you know? I have actually spoken to his sister when I have been on the phone with Tim on many occasions. I'm afraid I have some bad news. Timothy tried to take his life last night at our home out east.
I know he doesn't have a sister, but let's go with it.
He wrote a note. One sec. I've got to mute.
United States plus 1516968.
You've all heard that, yeah? 2 secs.
Really?
Musical interlude.
Knew that.
Desirose! Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. Ring it. I'm not fucking ringing that. Are you nuts?
Billy.
I believed him too. I believed it.
TikTok is a lovely place. TikTok shop is a lovely place. Can I just make a note? I will be going to bed tonight.
No.
What's that?
For people want
These are very, very long clips, but he is alive, essentially. He's alive. They claim that he had a mental breakdown and he pretended that he unalived himself and he pretended to be his sister. It's fucking nuts. Absolutely nuts.
wondering, this will make sense what you've just heard very soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely nuts.
No.
Does he have a sister? I don't believe a word he comes out with. Who does that? Tim, apparently. Del, thank you.
So, Charmaine, what have you burned today?
Funky background noise.
Actually, I didn't.
Thank you. Not me.
He did write a very long suicide note, and I think he would want me to share what he wrote about you. Please do not mention
How sick is that? How sick is that?
that Dame character to me now. I blame him. I know I shouldn't, but I do. Now, this is his sister. This is not me. Before anyone jumps on anything, this is what his sister has said. I'm telling you what I have been told.
Do you know the sickest thing about all of this? Is the fact he could have kept this going, even though people were picking apart his story, he could have kept this going, and that could have led Dame to do something horrific to himself. Do you know what I mean? Dame could have been in a situation where he thought he was to blame for somebody's unaliving. He could have done the same thing. Do you know what I mean? God forbid, Maxie, if Maxine didn't have any friends around her, like Rent to God Billy, and I don't like him, but all of these numerous people in these boxes, if she didn't have her, you don't know what her mental health is like. You don't know whether she could have done something stupid. And he sat there pretending to be everybody fucking else. He wanted to mess Dame up, I know, and that's the sick part.
That is all I can do.
Is he alive? Yep. Nuts, man. Get nuts.
So,
I'm sorry, Maxine, and I mean this in the nicest possible manner, but wake that dog f***ing up. Wake him up. If my dog snored like that, oh my God, she'd be outside.
obviously,
Out!
I'm like in shock. Don't really know what to say, and bearing in mind this is like 8 o'clock in the morning.
I bet you snore. I f***ing don't. I am a posh passenger princess. How dare you? Thank you, my Sarah, my love. Oh, sorry.
So she said, please inform his friends on the application. We need a miracle. So to which I replied, of course I will. And I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. This was prior to what I'll go on to in a bit. This is from Tuesday. Yeah, but it was 8 o'clock in the morning here. For anyone that's not grasping it, 8 a.m. in the UK. New York is 6 hours behind us now because our clocks have gone back. So it's probably 2 o'clock over there. My dearest, I'm not going to say her name. It breaks my heart that you have to be the one to receive this text. But as we've always said, we are sisters of the moon. First of all, and I did have her permission to be reading this before anyone jumps on, you shouldn't be reading out personal messages. First of all, I hope that when you find me at the such and such house, I look as peaceful as I intended. I know my choosing to go out on my own terms will come as no surprise, as we discussed the cancer and how fast it was progressing, to which I did not know. I knew he had lung cancer, but he told me the lumps that were removed were benign and he was having preventative chemo.
Fucking hell.
Just bear that in mind, right?
Sweet Jar, where are you? I always play your clips. Sweet Jar, can you comment so I can pin you, please?
First, I want to tell you that even though you are my younger sister, you have been a constant in my life and the bearer of all my best kept secrets.
Can everyone drop Sweet Jar a follow, guys? She's an FYP clip page. And if you ever see her clips, please do tag me in them, reshare them, like them, comment on them. Help her with her algorithm. Just drop her a quick follow, guys. And Spitting Facts get pinned straight behind.
Includes the cancer and not telling mum and dad just how bad it was. So he didn't only lie to me, he was lying to his parents and everybody else.
Has he actually got cancer? This is the thing. If he can lie about unaliving himself, then has he lied about it all? And that's the problem, because it's similar to like the boy who cried wolf scenario. You're not going to be able to believe anything you've ever told.
I know it will be hard to tell, and then he says a couple of his friends' names that I'm not prepared to say. It's none of anybody on TikTok. These are personal friends for Tim. And the rest of my closest friends, as they had no idea. I have left separate notes for his friends over there. He tells her where they are. Can she please send them? You're also the only one who knew how addicted I was to TikTok. I know you hated it more than anything. I did make some wonderful friends on there.
He faked his death.
Speaking of, I know how unfair this is to you. And then he says her husband's name.
Facts. Can you again, guys, please follow Spitting Facts and FYP page. Please make sure you like, comment on all their videos and help their algorithm as well. Spitting Facts, right there. Thank you.
Are the only ones who know how to get in my phone. When you're ready, please contact Max, Musey, Dame and Mims. Tell them I love them. Tell Max I says she has to hold on and not be stupid like me. She'll understand what that means. Tell Musey she was my constant on that stupid app. Thank Mims for always being there and keeping my secrets, and tell her I will take the bones collected to wherever I'm going. Again, she will know what that means. And tell Mims to thank the people in her life. Now, and then he says his sister's name, please be kind to Dame. I know how...
Please be kind to Dame. You blamed Dame.
Of our last conversation about him was not good. One of the whole subjects of his previous... I'm not going to say that because I don't know what's been said and what hasn't, and it's not for me. And him not telling me infuriated you, like I said. He comes from a different world than us. I'm asking you to show some grace. It's important to me.
So essentially, anyway, it carries on going on, right? Now, this filtered into Miss Red's live this morning.
Hello, Maxine, my love.
So Max, Tim's friend, joins EQ's live. This was this morning. She is not happy that nobody kept her informed about what creators were doing behind the scenes and knowing that Tim was in fact alive. Alice, No Face and Cockapoo join the box, part 1.
Okay. Come into this box.
So essentially, as it progressed throughout all of that live, you can go and watch it yourself. It's on SweetJar FYP. It is very, very long. I'd love to watch it, guys, but I don't want to bore you as an audience. So now I'm going to show you the filtered in, as she spoke to the ladders. I don't know. But now I want to show you how it filtered in through the lives then. It's gone through misread, it's gone through EQs, it's gone through Luke the Judges. I'm going to show you how it filtered down and everyone's discussion about it.
She might not be able to. Oh, there she comes. Hello, babe. You okay?
You're right. Not really. Not after the shit I'm hearing this morning either, like.
What's getting said now?
Well, apparently all these people knew when I was breaking my heart thinking Tim was dead in Pearl's box on Tuesday, and I was getting all these messages for the next 72 hours, and they all knew.
They'd suspected, or they saying they knew for sure?
No, they knew.
But how would they know? How would they know? They wouldn't know.
But they couldn't say anything because things were happening behind the scenes. Well, I'm sorry, if I see someone
What was happening behind the scenes? Who knew?
breaking their heart like that, I would not give a fuck.
Who knew?
I wouldn't leave them for 3 fucking days, Chelsea.
You know that
Fucking disgusting.
you know the other number, the brother's really him as well, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Right, but if it was No Face wouldn't have known, and Alicia wouldn't have known. They may have suspected, but they wouldn't have known indefinitely.
But that's why I didn't at first. That's why when the texts were coming through, I'm like, okay, well, I ain't falling for this again. So I carried on talking, and he's like, yeah, I'll phone you later. So I said, okay. He said, I can ask if you... I said, no, I'd rather speak to you. I don't want to speak to Tim. And then when I started my live, the phone rang.
Yeah, who was that?
It was Tim.
Oh.
It was all quiet at first. And I'm going, hello.
Thank
And then
you.
he's like, hello, is Dame dead? I went, are you for fucking real? I don't give a shit. What you've done to me, you can fuck off.
Sorry? So, initially, when we were watching the first clip, you heard the number being read out, so-and-so was calling. She answered the phone and she just said what went on in that. Sorry? He asked if Dame was unalived. Oh my Jesus, Mother of God.
I'd rather speak to you. I don't want to speak to Tim. And then when I started my live, the phone rang.
Yeah, who was that?
It was Tim.
Oh.
It was Tim. It was Tim that called her. Oh my God. Thank you, JJ. Heart knees, you bastards. Thank you.
It was all quiet at first. And I'm going, hello. And then he's like, hello, is Dame dead? I went,
Is Dame dead? Wow.
are you for fucking real? I don't give a shit. What you've done to me.
CLA's new, right? You're not welcome in my life. Mute CLA's new, please.
You can fuck off. I said, now put your brother on. Where is he? Oh, he's gone to get food. I said, right, bye. Tell your brother to ring me.
Well, you're going to be in a Netflix documentary about this.
This is fucking wild.
All those saying he hasn't got... Chelsea, listen. You know me.
Thank you, Coral.
I have been...
Guys, please just stick to the live goal above my head. It's Live Fest. That's the only gifts that I want is the Live Fest gifts, okay? Don't waste your money on anything else other than heart, me's and votes. But please just stick to the live gift things above my head. I love you. Thank you. Bye.
friends with this man for over 3 years. I have spoken to his aunts, his mum,
Thank you, Sarah.
his dad, his sisters. He does have a sister.
He does have one.
So I don't know what information these people think they've fucking got, but it's
Thank you,
not
Claire.
correct.
I
He's
can't
alive,
believe you've had
devil.
such a long friendship and then
He's alive.
this has been pulled on you.
No, he doesn't. Ashley, stop saying he doesn't when she is under the belief that he does. All right? It doesn't matter what any of us think. It's what she thinks. What? So because No Face said he doesn't, then that's the land of the law? No. House, thank you. We devil, thank you.
Like, and for people to sit there saying, oh, but we couldn't say nothing. Fuck off. You heard the state I was in. And then this carried on with messages from what I thought was his sister for another 72 fucking hours, all through the night and everything.
Who's saying they knew and didn't tell you?
Pearl's been telling everyone, and that fucking Dan's been saying it this morning.
Oh my God. Well, I was saying everything that I thought live, so it's nothing to do with me. I knew you were innocent. I knew you didn't know anything.
I'm not angry at the wrong people. I'll have my say on Tim. Don't fucking worry about that. However, when you're seeing someone break their fucking heart and you're apparently sitting on information and you can't tell that person and you're leaving her in that state, I haven't fucking slept for days. I haven't eaten for days. But I still have to get up and do my own shit because I've got my grandchild here that I need to look after. I still have to take her to school. So don't tell me I'm angry at the wrong fucking people.
Someone's trying to join. Probably must have pressed the wrong button. So what the last thing you heard from him? Was that the phone call or have you spoke after?
Thank you, Jessie.
No, I spoke after.
I feel awful for you. You've gone through grief, thought her mum was dead and all that. You must...
That's the tragic part of all of it, is you all know how close you get to your mates, right? Can you imagine you got told by your mate's brother, thank you, Jessie, or you believe is your mate's brother, that your best mate's, no longer here anymore. Can you imagine that? You've grieved him. She haven't eaten in days. Do you know what I mean? And then to find out he's alive. Fucking nuts, man.
Feel awful.
Exactly, and then to sit there yesterday, I was on a phone call with a few of the girls and my other phone was ringing and I'm like, this is another New York number. So I left them on the phone. Yeah, I did.
Oh, God.
I think that's because we were all saying, nobody spoke on the phone, this, that and the other. That a second number was then introduced.
And then I'll tell you, Chelsea, I don't care.
Thank you, Tracy.
I read it out last night anyway. Like, everyone's saying, I owe this, but I owe no fucker an apology. I'm sorry.
You don't. You were genuine in your emotions. You really thought your friend had died.
The first message I got from that other number came through at 17:38. Is this Max, Timothy's friend from TikTok? I went, who's this? This is his older brother. I have some news. So I said, can I give you my condolences? He said, firstly, Timothy's alive. My jaw hit the fucking floor, Chelsea. Hit the floor.
It was when he was sending all the messages about solely TikTok that I got suspicious. I was like, why is it so much about TikTok?
Max, I think you've been lied to the same as everyone else. And this is what I've been saying all along, because people were like, oh, Max is in on the setup. You was lied to. You thought that your friend had passed away.
I know that, Alicia, but what I'm saying is what I've heard this morning, that all of you knew because you was doing your own investigations and not one of you.
This is the thing, right? This is the thing. They can investigate as much as they damn well please. I would never apologise to these people either, because I think searching into someone, maybe I haven't been TikToked enough yet, right? Maybe I haven't been around the app, or I haven't been, TikToked enough. But to look into whether somebody's dead or not, I think is fucking wild. So I will never be apologising, right? But maybe I haven't been surrounded by it. Don't forget, these guys have been on the app for many, many years. 4 or 5 years, most of them, right? And that's why I just wouldn't even fathom looking into somebody, right? I wouldn't. I wouldn't doubt somebody's story. If somebody told me that they are past, then I'm assuming they are past. I'm not going to go against it and go, I don't believe that, right? Please stay that way. I'm planning on it. But obviously, these guys have been on the app for such a long time, so I will give them a bit of grace, because when they smell bullshit, they're usually right. However, I personally, on my own morals, and I use that word loosely, I can't think, Connor, be nice. Live gifts only. Live fest gifts, sorry. Bastard. I just can't fathom looking into somebody and whether or not they're dead or not. Fucking baffles me.
Could say to me, knowing and hearing the fucking mess I was in.
No,
Is that okay?
I'd messaged Billy. I'd spoke to Billy and said, like, I don't believe this. I spoke to him on the phone.
Thank you, Tony.
Obviously, with you, it's difficult because you was really upset, and I didn't know what your thoughts and feelings were on it for me to message him like, Max,
I
I
was
don't
fucking
think
broken,
this is true.
Olivia.
I had no proof.
Broken.
I had no proof of anything. I just knew.
But other
because it was
people...
Who sent me that? Who was it? Who sent it to me? It is. You did.
saying they did, and they was just waiting
Max.
for the last bit.
I don't know
but
anything
they left me
about
like
that.
that for days.
No, I think if
This is not okay.
We
if I can just tell you
suspected him,
something,
Max.
Max, let me explain. So, I think everybody, including EQ, had suspicions. She brought it to the app. Nobody had any proof. There was just suspicions. Billy had suspicions. He was sharing those suspicions with you. The only proof we had was when Tim decided to change the narrative and say what he said. That was proof. There was no.
That's not what's
proof.
been said this morning.
I think maybe it's how it was said or what was said,
Thank you, Sarah.
absolutely.
But even still, they could have come to me
and said what though?
But Max, imagine we had come to you and said,
This is my special vape if all of you keep on asking, right? I've been up all fucking day. Since 9 o'clock this morning, I'm running out of vape juice as well. I have to go downstairs and get some.
right, I don't believe this, and then it turned out to be true because you was genuinely heartbroken and upset. That's why I spoke to Billy. I spoke to Billy the night that he had said about it, and I said, Billy, I'm not sure on this.
Thank
and
you,
he said,
Angela.
my gut feeling saying it's true. And then the things that I was finding or hearing, I was saying to Billy, but I couldn't come to you because for you it was so real and emotional and horrible.
Ellie,
Do you know
Angela,
what I
thank
mean?
you.
So, and imagine if I had done that and I wasn't 100% the whole time.
Well, all we had was this account that was saying
All we had.
it was the sister on his account that was behaving in a way that understood TikTok in a way that you wouldn't expect the sister who's not on TikTok to know about.
Listen, I wasn't even in all these lives when it's him or his fucking sister.
Yeah.
However, I was still getting messages from 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning.
Don't call him the royal we. Corie, gonna get some work done. Catch you later. Bye, chat. Goodbye, my Gemma love. Thank you, sweetheart.
Right the way through the fucking day, all the way through the night, and the next day.
Yeah, of course you were right. So,
and you know, people saying, "Oh, well,
Crisscross.
1 minute
Thank
she
you.
was crying, and the next minute she's in
Thank you,
EQs
Maxine.
and she's fine." No, I wasn't fine. I was getting messages that I thought were from his sister asking me to shut this down because his nephew
Yeah, I got
and
them
stuff
as well.
were watching.
I got messages
I
as
even
well.
messaged Luke and said, "Luke, Chelsea's not seeing my messages. Can
Thank you,
you
me
please
devil.
message her and ask her
Thank
to
you, love.
shut this down?"
Thank you, Dylan.
you've not done
And then
anything
Chelsea
wrong,
let me
Max.
get in the box.
I fancy you so much, but I'm straight. What is wrong with me? Oh, Jason. I've been waiting for you, my love. I have many straight men on my books. Many straight men that tell me the same thing. Jason, I'll give you a hawk tour that'll make you rethink your whole life. Completely. A man knows what a man wants, Jason. Jump in my inbox, love. I'll look after you.
Max, you've been wronged. You've not done anything wrong.
And I've said this to everyone who's saying, oh, Max knew, or Max did this, Max did that. I said, Max.
I have that effect on many, many men. They always debate when it comes to Corie. Trust me. Sorry.
Max has been duped the same as everybody else.
And even last night, after
Thank you, Luke.
Angie's live pro finished, that fucking silly bastard.
Even some of you women like me as well, don't you? Can you have a straight woman on your buck, lol? Joe, I'll do anything 3 times. I need to wear a Johnny, though, because last time it fucked up a bit.
Johnny, the Irish guy.
6 years old. Fucking hell. I'm
Fuck
getting
him.
old.
It's all come from Max. No, firstly, no. As Billy said, he was the one that actually pronounced him dead because I couldn't do it.
But you were used. You're a victim in all
Connor!
this.
Yeah.
You were. Your
I don't
friendship was
care.
used.
about fucking
Yes, Tim's alive.
Angie doing Live Pro. This app isn't my life. I've got my own life and I go out and I do things. I don't fucking sit in my bedroom in my mum's house.
It's not bro. It's Tiki-Toki Shoppy. I'm banned off TikTok Shop now. Because what I was doing things quite naughty. TikTok Shop will get delivered to my house. I claim it didn't turn up. They give me a refund. Anyway, I ordered like a 1,500 quid order and they refunded 700 quid and then banned me off TikTok Shop. I'm not allowed to use it. And it's a device ban as well. I went on my backup account, tried to order it, do the same thing. Nope. Device banned.
House.
By the way, guys, I'm just saying, if you do like a big order, they'll give you at least half back, at least minimum.
I did not tell. Hang on, Alicia. Tell. When I come on your platform the other day, right? Did I accuse Angie of? No. What I said was Angie had sent me.
Use a different device. I'm going to have to. What do you say? Never turned up. Yep. Because what I do is I wouldn't open the door, so they take a photo. I would answer on my Ring doorbell and tell them, oh, you can leave it there. You can leave it there. I'm just in the bath. Right? And then I'd go around the back. And I'd wear something so it didn't look like me. And I'd pick up the packages and walk down the street. Go around the back door. And I'd bring them all in. And then I'd report them as not delivered. That was the third time that was. The third time they asked for evidence that it wasn't turning up. So I'd sent them that. Fraud by deception. Yep. Anyway.
Messages about Tim the day before and blocked me before I could
And you
respond.
showed him like you usually would, not knowing anything would happen afterwards.
No, I didn't. I told him. Angie said some.
How do you have evidence if they didn't turn up? No, Lizzie, they did turn up, right? But they were stolen from the doorstep because they left it on the doorstep. They were stolen. By me.
Disgusting things about him. He wasn't shown nothing. And then she blocked me. So I was at the school picking up my granddaughter and I was getting Gossip Girl's live spam to me. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? But my granddaughter's my
They took my packages. I didn't take them. Fucking hell. I wasn't even in the house.
priority. Sorry.
Look, you had a close friendship with him and a connection. Other people had connections with him. There's, through...
Connor, Live Fest, babe. Live Fest. All of you heart me's, please. All of you heart me's, please. Too much info. Oh, sorry.
Through the night, people have been distraught. Can't process it, don't understand. And maybe people feel like, well, everyone was sat on this.
Any screen recorders have got that and you post that, I'll never speak to you again. We devil, thank you.
And they all knew. Nobody knew until Tim.
God damn fucking neighbours.
In fact, you confirmed it, that Tim had tried to reach out to you and that, Tim, as portrayed himself as the sister, was telling you, just say he's in Mexico. That was information you brought to the app that just basically...
Sweet Jar, back off. Back off, Sweet Jar. Thank you, Jay. But Jay, Live Fest.
Sealed the deal.
Thank you, Jodie.
Yeah, nobody knew 100%. Nobody, it's not something, obviously EQ come on and said it, but I knew if I had come on and said, listen, I don't believe this, people would have eaten me alive. So...
Yeah, I tried to get Lydia to confirm the same as what I was saying, but she said she wouldn't yet. She needed more info.
Yeah, I couldn't prove anything. Do you know what I mean? So, and it was difficult with you because
Dame's the victim. Not really.
Hello, Maxine, my love. Are you okay?
Part 2.
Explain how so.
So it says here, Mac joins Evil Queen's not happy about not being kept informed about people, searching into things behind the scenes. Alicia, No Face, and Cockapoo join the box. Part 2. Okay, this is 10 minutes long. I'm just going to run downstairs, help towards the live goal. I'm just going to run downstairs, get some more vape liquid, and check on my dog.
What makes you think he's not?
Because he was Chelsea. I've got the messages that Tim sent from between that, and I could have read them last night, but I didn't. They were both as bad as one another.
So I'm gonna say something here. I think,
and that's my opinion, and I stand by it.
Yeah, I think what's happened is that, thank God, Tim is alive. Thank God that he didn't do the things that he said he did. Right. So that's the first thing. Secondly, if there's a lesson to be learned, we just have to be mindful that somebody else, many people, could be affected by this in a way that could have unintended consequences. So we just need to be careful now, because I mean, if we don't take some lessons from this, then basically we're a bunch of gobshites.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say, Cockapoo. If anything, everyone should stop platforming other people's daily business. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if fucking people have got relationship issues, tell them to deal with it off the app. Because fucking hell, that's all this is stemmed from.
I just don't think he knew this would blow up like it did, and I think he thought, I'm just going to leave the app. But obviously this is Drama Talk. You can't tell lies like that on Drama Talk because people will find out.
Yeah, that's welfare
around with drama talk, like, you literally can't. For us, for like me and Alicia, like I said, we had to stay quiet. But from the moment it happened, it was a case. Alicia said it weren't true. I was a bit hesitant, but after the messages that we received from Tim, it just screamed out that it was Tim on the messages.
Yeah, like, it was the sister was messaging me saying, I've got a message to this misread character, but she won't read it. Can you go live and read it out? And I said, no, you need to go live yourself or go in a box and say it yourself. It's distasteful for me.
It's not just that. The messages that were sent to Mims, she was trying to force Mims to get this played on misreads.
Yeah.
And then because Mims said, like, listen, I don't really... And I've got the messages. I don't really want to be forcing this on misread. She seems uncomfortable doing it. She switched on her and was like, all they're out for is money, blah, blah, blah. They were happy to speak about him, fucking rah, 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 and then stop messaging her. Because she won't get in her way.
And here's the thing with that. There was no way that was being read out because the suspicions were already there.
Yes.
Then the behaviour in the live on that account confirmed the suspicions.
But
there was still no proof.
But still no one could come and say, but Max has been in misreads today, no?
No, because Max, we couldn't prove this. This is what we were saying. We was working behind the scenes to try and find everything out. So he was running around on an account called Space Cadet, yeah, which only had 6 followers on. We knew it was him. Everyone knew it was him. He was going into lives and he was commenting, saying, he was directing them to go and watch the video that had been put up about him. Yeah, he'd been going into people's lives. We asked Space Cadet if it was her account. She said no. And that account had been going into people's lives. Every time someone was speaking about Tim, it was there in the comments. Do you know what I mean? It's a hard situation, like Elise said, to be able to tell you. Like I did say on a message to you yesterday, like, this cancer thing ain't adding up, Max. Do you know what I mean? That's why I said to you, like, what did he tell you? Because obviously he told me and Elise he had stage 2 cancer. He told Mims he had stage 1. He told Paige that he had stage 4. Do you know what I mean? So, like, that's what I kind of tried to drop little hints to you on little occasions, you know what I mean? But obviously, it's a hard thing to say to someone who's heartbroken. What he done was he used you to get to everyone on the app.
Yeah. And
Do you know what I mean? So
it was hard to approach you. Like, obviously, I messaged you and asked, like, checked in on you to see if you were okay, but I couldn't come to you, Max, because I didn't know what your reaction would be or what you was thinking. I couldn't come and be like, oh, Max, I think he's lying.
Well, I think the welfare check was genius, to be honest.
I was going to say, the reason that this is all coming out, yeah, and the reason that Tim's had to suck it up and come out is because of people like me, and I won't name others, contacted.
What's been going on here then? Huh? Huh? Please, only live fest gifts. What's been happening here then? Huh? Nothing happened. That's what she says. Thank you, JJ. Just fill this up. Get a bit high. Forget about the fact of what you're doing to me. Can't hear you. Why can't you hear me? How about now? Can you hear me now? Thank you, JJ. Yes. There we go. Good. You're on mute. No, I'm not.
Police and told him that he was online threatening to kill himself, yeah? So that the police would go to his house to do a welfare check. The police went and done a welfare check, and guess what? Tim was at the property, all right? There was other things as well that we done by contacting his family through Facebook, because none of them were aware of any situations that were going on. And Max, I don't want to...
NYC and your office is in Levington to do a welfare check on your brother.
I personally...
Misread and the boxes discuss Tim's faking his own unaliving. The box, this gets a little heated. Delusive is brought up. Thank you, Amanda.
I believe he is alone and he's just used certain people to get to the app. But if you're going to point out something, because I want to point something out as well, yeah? So when Delusive started getting upset, the sister,
thank you, Jill,
then started writing how this wasn't Angie's fault and blah, blah, blah. Tim and spoke.
Mods, can you be putting... thank you, Sarah. Can we please be putting anybody that sends any of the Live Fest gifts? Please comment if you have sent a Live Fest gift. Get pinned!
Why would Tim be speaking to his sister about Delusive Angie? Do you know what I mean? Like, there were so many fucking things there that...
I had a message saying, he spoke highly of you. I was mates with Tim, but not to the point that he would have told his family about me.
I personally don't believe he was alone in there at all. There's too many inconsistencies and red flags around him being alone to be doing it.
EQ,
Alex, I think he's done it all himself. I don't think anybody's involved in this. I really don't.
But the thing is, like I said, how many of the dogs?
I don't think his family member are aware. I don't think he's had a friend involved. Definitely.
I think maybe Delusive set it up to get live, Pro. Bye, everyone.
Shut up.
The thing is, what you need to understand is, and I said this the other day, Tim was in Angie's box quite a few months back. Before all these AOs were done and all this stuff was going around, right? Tim was asking people to do a...
Please, where do you get the juice? I don't want to have F's outside in this weather.
For him and that. He didn't know about this.
I'll tell you where you get the juice from later.
And all these passport edits and all this stuff. He was he wasn't very clued up with computers.
I'm gonna put the chat on for subscriber only in a minute. I'm gonna put a chat on it. I'm gonna put the chat so then you can talk.
I don't believe. There's too many other things as well that I haven't mentioned that point to the fact is that someone else is involved. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Listen, Alex, yeah?
We'll catch up with the FYP bit first, because I've been off all day.
I'd like you to message me and say who it is because of what did I say yesterday, Alicia? I said, I believe there's a snake within us all.
Do you?
One that knows something and it's being relayed back to...
No, I think that... So obviously a couple of people called the police to do a welfare check.
Yeah.
And obviously the police would have gone there because a couple of people called. And then obviously Tim was messaging, I think it might have been Dame, I'm not sure, I can't remember, just saying about the police being involved, like as the sister says, saying, the police, they've called the police, this is disgusting, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that there was a snake involved, but I do think Delusive Smiles is heavily involved.
Guys, Alicia's just joking.
Again, I don't think there was anybody. Listen, he's just a horrible, demonic fucking man. Let's not forget, it's not the first time he's done it. This time, though, when we all had to take every little punch and blow and be shut down and do whatever.
Yeah.
And we couldn't say anything because we knew what was going on behind the lines, but we couldn't come out till we had proper proof. And by the time we got it, anyways, he'd already contacted Max by this time. But listen, it's all of the things that's gone around and all these other people that's been said, they've got been blamed. We've done this, we've done the other, we've put a man in the grave, we've bullied somebody.
Yeah.
A heap of shit. Nobody's bullied anybody. He's a fucking rat.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think pearls involved. You know, she's kind of like swaying people. Now.
Big style.
I think a lot of people were dubious. Billy as well was also dubious. When I spoke to him, he said to me on the first night, in his gut, he thinks it's true.
Yeah.
But then he was also dubious, and it's just a lot, and it's extreme. But it's not the first time someone on this app has done this, and it won't be the last time.
And can I just say,
I spoke to everyone.
I think.
Come to All Stars. Don't swear at me. You're blocked. Block that person.
Can I just say?
Piss off, Dan.
Oh.
I think Max needs to be, you know,
it's a signal.
Everyone needs to stop keeping Max out of this. You know, everyone's been going at Max saying, "Oh, Max knew." Max didn't know.
There's no way.
Max.
No, Max has had the wool pulled over her eyes as much.
Yeah, I had a phone call with Max, and no one can fake what happened on that phone call. Let me tell you now, the woman couldn't talk. She couldn't breathe properly or anything. She was not fake at all. She was genuinely distressed.
Well, I am agreeing. Max was distressed. I've spoke to Max on the phone, but the Max this morning has just said about that fucking Pearl and Dan, well, that we was doing everything. Well, listen, if that's what people want to think, that's what people want to think.
We've already played it.
Do not believe Max was involved in no way, shape or form.
We've always said we thought she was used as a
He spoke to her last night, so now she knows everything that we were fucking saying was true. We couldn't let Max know, because without Max knowing, we knew that this fake sister was Tim, and that's who she was speaking to, so we could not speak to Max about anything till we had 100% proof.
I think Max...
Does anyone give a fuck? Does anyone give a fuck? I don't.
So obviously, she's been a pawn in his sick game, hasn't she?
Yeah. Max was used as the one to get it to the app.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, obviously, Rent-A-God Billy wasn't involved. He hasn't spoken for him. So, like, I spoke to everyone who.
The only reason all of these were investigating was because they were a fear that one of them were to blame. That was the only reason why they investigated this. Otherwise, they wouldn't have cared.
Had contact with this. So
they wouldn't have cared. They wouldn't have questioned it. They were a fear that one of them were going to get blamed. That's the only reason why they've gone behind the scenes and double checked everything.
Called sister.
Fact.
Spoke to Max.
Sorry.
Spoke to Rent-A-God. Rent-A-God said he don't know anything apart from obviously what.
Even though they couldn't have been to blame, because nobody could be to blame for anybody else's actions in any way, shape, or form. Right? No, Alicia had fallen out with Dame at some point.
Relayed by Max. Obviously, Max.
Damage control. Guilty conscience.
I spoke with Mims. I spoke to a couple of other people, and all of their.
Oh dear, indeed, Lizzie. Now drop your heart, me off. Cough.
Had, like, not inconsistencies, but there was different.
Eat them apples, bitch.
Things like Tim told me and Alicia he had stage 2 cancer. Mm-hmm. He told Mims he had stage 1 cancer. He told Paige he had stage 4 cancer. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then it was malignant, then it was non-aggressive, then the chemo was keeping it at bay.
Not you, babe.
So there was all these different things getting said to that many different people, because who was going to call anybody out on cancer?
The major thing that was written is...
That has been called out in the past. People have been asked to show proof.
Text message that, you know, instantly when it was getting read out yesterday that flagged, and I said that doesn't make any sense, was that he had cancer, there was benign tumours. But if you've got benign tumours, then that cancer. Mm-hmm. Exactly. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That if you've got lumps and they're found out to be benign tumours, they're not going to say that's cancer, because it isn't cancer.
Thank you, Jobo.
You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense.
And you've got to remember...
Right. Sorry, Donna, that's right what Cockapoo's just put there. Max was grieving a friend that she'd been a friend with for years, so why were any of us going to go to this woman with what we thought we had when she was a grieving woman who just lost her best friend?
Exactly, and if it turned out we was all wrong, we've just put her back straight to square one.
I'm saying I couldn't go to Max and say all this stuff to her, because I didn't know, first of all, the response I would get, what she was thinking, and obviously she had genuine hurt from losing a friend, so it was difficult with Max.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. He was all lucky this time.
Sounds like damage control. I completely agree.
People are going to run with, oh yeah, but don't you think it's a bit sick people looking insane when he was meant to be dead? No, because let me just say this, right? We had Simon on the app who pulled this exactly same stunt, but then resurrected, and then karma got him, and then he got killed. Do you know what I mean? You had the Palestine guy who said he died in a car crash, but then come back.
Yeah.
You've had
Life with Lou.
Yeah, Life with Lou. You've had AR who said he was in a coma. You've had so many people, and then people wonder why.
Now come to me, bitch. Ha ha.
Things get questioned on this app.
Yeah. And then when you question them, you're the bully and you're cloud chasing. That's the favourite scene.
So everyone got vindicated from Tim, so...
Vindicated my arse. You question whether a man was dead or not. Regardless whether you were right or wrong, you shouldn't have checked. The only reason you did check is because of your guilty conscience. And I can't get my words out because I'm high as a fucking guy.
Girl was told it wasn't her fault. Delusive was, and everyone, I kept getting named in there, and he was putting it solely on me, and I've had that on my head for 2 days, so I wanted proof, and there was no way I was fucking leaving it.
The thing is, this is the thing, Dan, this is what I keep saying to people, right? Okay, people got it right this time, but questioning is so dangerous. It's a dangerous game, you know, because like I keep saying, it's
from
okay.
the word go,
no, but Dan, what people need to understand is, right, I understand that obviously you wanted to prove it because you had your name dragged or whatever, right, that's fine. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, when you go around an app, we ain't judge and jury. And like I keep saying, we're going around the app saying this is a lie,
Exactly,
this is a lie.
but we ain't no cunting right from the start. We had our proof that we needed. No, we had our proof that we needed, so we wasn't digging into people's lives.
You can't have proof, Paul. You just...
Of course we had proof, but it wasn't cemented.
You had no proof whatsoever. You felt guilty. You felt as if you, in some way, shape or form, was something to do with that. Therefore, you wanted to prove... hopefully, to prove that it was a lie.
It wasn't cemented. We couldn't come forward with it. Alex, listen, I'm not being awful. You had no involvement in this. We knew what was going on behind the scenes.
Let's not argue.
Let's not argue. We need to keep in front of the audience and pretend we're all best friends, okay? We need to keep best friends. Keep the charade up. Charade, whatever the fucking word is.
Alex is saying is true, is right. And that's why everything was done off app. I don't know about other people, but me and Alicia and everything like that, we never spoke once on this. My life will tell you anyone else like that. We kept everything behind the scenes because if it turned out it was true,
this is why people can't have conversations, because when people jump, you need to understand, right? What I'm trying to say is, it's all right, you know, going around up saying this is not the truth, this is not the truth. You can't say that you had the proof, and then the next sentence saying that we needed to just we never had the concrete proof.
The final parts is what we needed.
Yeah, but
that's what we needed.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't make accusations without having the final parts.
So would you, answer me honestly on it, Alex, if you was in our position, how would you have handled that? How would you yourself have handled that?
It's too dangerous.
Would you have stood on business, and would you have tried to clear yourself, or would you have just let it all go? Or would you have been real?
I wouldn't be going live to Mr. Meg. I ain't going to lie that, Dan, but, you know.
So at the time when Dan...
Oh, look at her playing peacekeeper. Please, guys, be nice to each other. We've got to pretend that we're all friends.
Did that, Alex, right? Because you've got to remember, people have been saying that Pearl, Dan...
She's panicking. Oh, shit. I turned it down. Sorry. Carry on.
Blood on my hands, right?
We knew we'd already had the call off the police at that point.
So it was a case of baiting. So Tim would up the game. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what people have to do. It was kind of like a bait.
In hindsight, maybe if you guys had a call, you could have told Max when you found out, but obviously
Max
when
was
it's all
heavily
going
involved
on,
in talking to the sister, though.
it was a lot.
She thought she was talking to the sister, and she said she had been speaking to the sister.
So are these two saying that they've sat on it for ages? Is that what they said? They had a call from the police and they sat on it for ages. So why don't you just bring it to the app straight away? Why don't you just message Max straight away and go, I'm really sorry, my love, but we've had a phone call from the police and there's really something wrong here. And we don't want you grieving somebody who we think is alive. Thank you, Jane. Imagine. They just thought, oh, I'll drag it out for a couple of days, let people drag us, and then we'll just go live and out it all. And then we'll be the big well done to us. How embarrassing.
So that then could have given them the heads up. I understand what Max is saying, but imagine if it was all wrong. Imagine if all of it was.
Yeah, it's just a sensitive thing. When you haven't got 100% proof, it's a sensitive thing because there was still that 1% chance that he could possibly have not been here anymore. So
Yeah.
it's a lot. And like in hindsight, yeah, Matt should have been.
Oh, opt-in brand partnerships on Snapchat. All right, love. Opt me in then, baby. Brand partnerships. Opt-in. Allowing brands to discover you. Email address. Corie. Wild. Done. Oh. Fabulous, isn't it? Honestly, it's fabulous. Guys, I'm on Snappy Chat here. You've got to be over the age of 18, otherwise don't talk to me. I don't add any of you back anyway. But it's Corie Wild Trevelly. At me, bitch.
Involved, but like not involved, but Max should have been
we
kept in the
couldn't,
loop. But
Alicia.
Max was so distressed that
Exactly.
I only reached
She
out
was
to her to ask
grieving.
if she was okay. I didn't message her to say I don't believe it or any of this because I didn't want to
I've got them all worked out, Dean.
upset her further.
Let me tell you now, right?
Okay, the last straw was...
He's the only one that fucking speaks facts in that box. He's the only one that fucking spits it. He don't give a shit.
We was waiting for the old Bill to get back to us to let us know whether he was alive or not.
The old Bill.
Once we had that confirmation from the police, then we could clearly turn around and say 100% Tim's right. Listen, if we would have come live and turned around and said to you lot, listen, Tim's alive, you're all going to say you're fucking disgusting, you're out of order, you're this, you're that. So everything had to be kept behind the scenes until there was concrete evidence. Like, there was a couple of times, obviously, when Dan went live, I did turn around and say to Pearl, like, tell him to come off live, man. We need to be keeping this under wraps.
I'm not going to have anyone, right, dictate and speak over to me in these lives and that, because you know what it is for me, right? What I'm saying is 100% correct, and no one can tell me any different, right? And this is the problem. Everyone's going to have difference of opinion.
Yeah,
that is fine, you know what I mean? That is cool. But like I
Red, just sit back and chill out.
said, it becomes a dangerous game because we're all here now. Let's just call it out. Let's call the bullshit out right here, right now, right? We all question Angie, right, when she calls out other people's traumas, but that's what every cunt's just been doing for the last 48 hours on the app.
Yes, Alex! Get him! Carry on.
Exactly, and if I had the same thing fall on my lap again, I'd do exactly the same thing again.
Of course you will. Question everything. Why the fuck wouldn't you?
But this is the problem, isn't it? Like, we all call Angie out, you know, when she's questioning people's traumas in boxes. But then we do it ourselves, and, you know, let's all just stand here. You know what? This is what I mean with the app.
Calling somebody's trauma out, Alex, is a total different thing.
It's exactly this.
You called out whether a man was dead or not. Hello?
Pretending you're dead. Pretending you're dead. I'm sorry, you're never.
You only know recently that he's pretended to have died. You didn't know it prior to that. You just panicked because you two were going to do a massive outing on a man who potentially was unalived.
You've got blood on your hands.
No, do you know
I'm
what?
sorry,
You
no,
know
it's
what?
totally
People
different.
keep firing
Please, can you ask Corie to change that top? I thought I was watching a screen recording. No, Toxic Dan, I will not be changing my top. Sorry, love. No. I am comfortable. I'm in my comfies. Sorry. No. Sorry. Get your own fucking content. Come to someone else. You fucking nobody.
shots, right? And you know what it is? What people need to understand is, right?
Who keeps firing shots?
Right, you've got people talking over me. I've got people in the comment section that
Are you back talking to him? No, my friend's in his Discord.
Doesn't obviously know what's going on, right? But let me tell you now, what you need to understand is, you know when you're going around...
I smell lovely, Dan. I don't smell like sweat, shame and like you do. Ugh.
And an app questioning, saying, oh, we don't think this is real, we don't think that's real. There is genuine people in the chats that are watching that...
You are a knob. Oh, thank you, Sue. Sue, get in my box and tell me to my face. Come on. Come on, Sue. In you come. Come on, Sue. Come on down, Sue. No. All right, Sue, you're blocked. Oh, it's a shame. What a waste of a time, Sue. What a waste of a time. Like you're a waste of life.
want to reach out to people, and they won't reach out because the fear of being questioned and fear of lives going around saying, "Oh, we don't believe this, we don't believe that." That's the reason why people don't reach out, and it's a fact.
That's exactly
Alex,
what Tim
people were
tried to
being
do,
blamed.
close it down.
People would be.
No. No friggin' way. You're lying.
All of them.
I've got one number.
Do you know his fake accounts on here as well, what keep coming in?
Yeah, but there's no evidence that's in though, is it?
Don't be stupid now, Angela.
Why is Delusive in there?
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? It could be anybody. You've got evidence that's him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie. I find it fucking hilarious. I wish I had made up done the same thing. To be honest, it would have been a brilliant storyline.
What you're spending your winnings on anyway, love it.
Angie unalives herself due to bullying on TikTok.
You're the biggest bully on here.
Dan.
You are the biggest bully on here.
Why you want me to turn my camera on for?
Because I want to make sure it's you and not AI.
It's AI.
Hey, Delusa, you're sounding very good form, you know, to say you've been on the buzz balls. I'm proud of you.
Well, I am. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm in the wine now.
Oh, it's going to go downhill then for me.
Oh, please don't ban me, guys. I'm on my live pro account. Please don't ban me. Please, please.
How do you feel, Delusive, How do you feel, Delusive, that you've earned $5,000 over 3 days? I bet you're buzzing.
What the fuck? It was 8K. Get it right.
Really?
How much have you give Sheila?
What's that got to do with you? She's made money. Get over it. We all make money on you every single day. What the fuck's it got to do with you?
Listen, the only thing I'm going to give her is a fucking nursing home.
Oh, she deserves it.
Exactly. I can't wait to shovel on one either. Taking all my goddamn money. So what's going on here? Anyway, what are you talking about?
We're just having a route round. Corey's
bored. I'm on my live.
so we're listening to it.
Oh, what Corey? What's Corey talking about? I suppose you'd be breaking up the Tim situation.
I know, I'm aware. I've got it in hand.
I suppose you're going to be getting content out of this now for 2 weeks.
You what, sweetie?
I suppose you'll be getting content out of this for 2 weeks, will you?
Yeah, I got a line before.
Well, it's all you've been playing all day, Delusive.
I do the FYP. It was on my FYP, and now I'm having a party on my live.
Party. Having a party.
Run, Tim.
Are you going to give
me
that?
Off, Irish Nick. Stay in Ireland. Get lost.
Piss off, Delusive, just after
Go
his
and
cat.
use TikTok and Ireland. What are you even doing over here? What?
So she's being racist now. God's sake.
That's not racism.
That's discrimination.
It's not racism, it's xenophobia.
Using TikTok here.
Oh, Tim's private jet is in the chat.
Oh. Stay in your vomit-filled room, she said.
Who said that? Oh, as if I care about her. What she has to think. She's honestly vile, that woman. She really is.
Why? I find her quite endearing.
Whatever. Get her in the box. In the box. We're bored tonight.
What?
We're bored. Straight back into the drama, absolutely.
Are you going to crash out later, Delusive? We need some
she is. She's at BA for 3 fucking days. She's destined to.
No, I'm not. I'm going to have an early night tonight.
What's an early night for you, though?
I don't know. About 12, 1. I don't know. Oh, look at Irish Nick, because I'm now pro-live. You think you're famous.
Pro-live. It's like pro-hunch.
No, can you even walk down?
Yeah, and now Irish Nick's going to be famous because I mentioned her name. She got excited because
live pro-hunch.
Do you get asked for autographs when you go out, Ange?
No, she gets asked to leave the Corie.
People are going to hug me or unalive me. So I've got...
Yeah, Dan shaved today, yeah.
Go on, anyway, I'm joining in the conversation. Carry on.
No, that's all. We won't talk about you. You're the main star here. You're Mrs. Live Pro.
No, go on. Come to Low Corie.
Well, go on then. Go on, Marie. Richmond. Richmond, stop.
No, go on. Go out the window.
Delusive.
He's trying to get in the eye.
Delusive, you will never speak to me again. If you want to hang around with filth, you can hang around with filth.
You were brilliant, Ellie.
Elusive, you will never speak to me again.
Oh?
Hang around with filth, you...
Corie, I'm just wondering why he's got a pig mask on.
Who just sent me that? Thank you, Sleepy Rach. Let's get back to Alex spitting facts uphill. Yeah.
Blamed and being told they were murderers and whatever.
From what troll accounts?
No, from real accounts, from live streamers, from everyone. Like, I think it's different to if someone comes in and says, "Oh, I've been through DV, blah blah blah," and people are saying, "Well, I want proof of that." I think it's slightly different when people are being called murderers and this, that, and the other, and saying they've got blood on their hands when all of this
do you know what?
was just obviously wrong.
Next time someone goes live and has their DV questioned, I don't want to see any of your inboxes questioning it. I don't want people calling. I don't want anyone
different,
going,
Alex.
no, it's wrong. No, it ain't. It's not different.
It is different.
It is.
Because nobody's blaming. Nobody's blaming anyone.
And we're getting blamed.
Look at Red just sat there. Let me just clap and see whether I can get their attention on my own platform.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's
Thank you, Holly.
here.
You can't control them.
No, this is what's pissing me off, right? So you all literally are saying you never had the phone call, you never had the concrete proof, but you all went live and started doing things. So that's a load of bollocks then.
I didn't. We didn't.
Where have you just said that?
Where did I go live? Where did I say I went live? I said that anything me and I had done offline, anything we did was offline. I never once come to the app and spoke about it because I was waiting to have my concrete evidence.
To be fair, I wasn't even talking about you, no face, to be honest with you. I'm just saying, like, in general.
Who was
Part 3
been in the boxes speaking about this?
It's all been getting spoken about for the last 48 hours. Everyone's been mentioning it. Everyone's been
Not
throwing
me.
oh, but this, yeah, to be fair, you went really pole, to be honest with you. You were one of the actual people that didn't want to speak about it.
Thank
to
you,
be fair.
Nikki.
However, right, unfortunately, though, we as hosts, if it goes on our platform, we get tarred with the same brush. It is what it is. We know this.
I think at the end of the day, I think hadn't people, right, okay, I think hadn't people have been slated, accused of having blood on their hands, videos going up saying, oh, look what the click's done now, they've taken a man's life, Luke is responsible, Pearl's responsible, that this person, Paigey and Dane's responsible. There were so many people that were getting blamed for this man's not unaliving.
So because they were getting blamed, they had a right to go and do some background checks and call the police and do all of this shit and publicly go behind the scenes and do an investigation behind the scenes, sorry, not publicly. And then once they found out that it was in fact he was alive, they didn't inform the one woman that should have known, Max. Instead, they sat on it for 2 days, let everybody pull them apart, for then them to go live and go, oh, by the way, I told you so. Fucking idiots.
Do you know what I mean? So that is dangerous in itself because it's about, what about their mental health? They're getting...
Exactly. I was speaking with Dame behind the scenes and that lad was absolutely crushed. And we even had to make it believable for him.
Behind the scenes. They make it sound like a fucking soap opera.
Him.
Behind the scenes. Why don't you just go, well, I've rung him directly. Behind the scenes, guys. Just before the costume changes and the curtains close. Fucking mug.
To make sure that Tim was going to do his next little move. Listen, there was all kinds going on behind the scenes.
Oh my God, she said it again. There's all kind of things going on behind the scenes. Yeah, you were flipping burgers. Toxic Dan's blowing up his lips. Loads of stuff going on behind the scenes.
We have got all the proof there, but we just didn't
Flip
have...
your cow burgers. They're not cow, actually. What are they? Horses. Horse meat.
The North Face, what do you call it? That was the only bit of information we didn't have.
No, we was just waiting for the police report. Do you know what I mean?
That's it.
Last thing, do you know what I mean?
The last thing.
That police report would have come.
Let's just say when the audience is being mentioned, what about all the people? Because they weren't in heavy. They've been in heavy at me, but Luke caught for the most of it.
Yep.
I think the main thing is, I
love the way they tried to make Luke out to be a victim. He didn't crop for most of it at all. All he done was drop the guy from the box and said to the guy, you're boring, I don't want to get involved in it. So how the hell could Luke get blamed for any of that? Is bizarre. So why are you trying to make him a victim? Like when everyone was blaming him. No, they wasn't. Liar. And now look at where he is on the dailies. Fucking hell. That's how the app works, and it's fucking wild.
Dan, the main thing is, yeah, that the reason that it was looked into a lot was because of everyone was being blamed. Do you know what I mean? There was, it's a lot for people to take on. And like I said, my point for looking into it was because of, I even sent a message to Tim. I genuinely said, someone's going to end up hurt off the back of what you're doing. I'll read out the message I sent to him. I sent him a message saying, because we was trying any avenue to try and draw this geezer out, yeah? So I just said, Tim, listen, if it's true what people are saying and you're still alive, let's...
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Thank you, Izzy. Con TikTok of thousands. Don't you ever speak to me again. You're all a bunch of trolls.
We all know that you was heartbroken, but a lot of people are being blamed and someone's really going to end up hurt. Just say it was a social experiment or something. Show people it was just to be kind. I don't know. Just come back. Everyone would love to know you're alive. People do stupid shit when they're heartbroken. Obviously, if this is true, it's devastating, but if it is...
Rachie! Everyone drop Rachie a follow. Rachie, thank you. That is my new favourite gift. Everyone send me one of them. And I'm going to get high. All right, thanks.
And people will find out, and you know that yourself. Do you know what I mean? So everyone was trying any avenue.
Every time I get one of them, I'm going to take a couple of puffs on my vape. So, Rachie, how many puffs do you want, Rach?
Cheers, love. The cavalry's
Thank
here.
you, Shelby, love.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Thank you, Shelby. That was amazing, isn't it? Yo. How many puffs, Rach? Don't make it massive.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's
Thank you, Yvonne.
here.
Don't, because I'll heave. Thank you, Yvonne. 10. No, your name's not Rachie. Oh, God. Rachie? What did you say? I said, how many puffs of the magic dragon? Tw 25! Oh, fucking hell.
Try and draw this geezer out. And I sent him that message yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, you know, obviously, because me and Luke are really good friends, right? I know that the impact that this has had on him, off the app, because you've seen so many people going around, Luke should be disgusted in himself.
Give me 2 minutes. I get lightheaded. Starting to sweat. I'll take this off, fucking hell. Oh.
So he dropped that man from the box. People have got blood on their hands, you know, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
I will say something quickly, yeah? I do think that, if anything, from this, everyone...
His voice is quite soothing.
We should all take a lesson. You know what I mean? Let's not platform people's relationships. Let's not do any of that shit from now on. Do you know what I mean? And if people are going to talk, let them finish their sentence and just say, right, listen, I'm dropping you. This way.
How many's that? Enough. Thank you.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
It is indeed, Tracy, love. Fuck, I put my watch on the wrong way. I put my watch on the wrong way. Oh, fucking hell. Did I do 25?
Everyone protects themselves. You know what I mean? Let's just all take a lesson from it.
I do agree with that, but obviously because it's drama talk, right? And I don't speak about people's relationships, right? I did in the past, but not.
Mods! Can you pin Shelby? Look at your eyes. Don't look at my eyes. I'm high. Shelby.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Thank you, Jasmine. Get some munchies in. I don't get munchies, love. I'm on fucking Manjaro. The finger. I know it's a dreaded finger of doom, innit?
More if the TikTok live streamers and it's done on the app, people are going to speak about it. You're on Drama Talk, you know. Hang on 1 minute, Dan. Sorry, darling.
And that was Tim's downfall. Was thinking that he could run this storyline on Drama Talk. Do you know what I mean? He could have, if he would have run this on any other bit of fucking TikTok, he probably would have got away with it. But run on Drama Talk was very fucked up.
A lot of it, we don't. Thing is, a lot of things we don't deserve to know or need to know. The problem is, we we become nosy people, and that's a fact. We are all nosy people, and to the extent of wanting to find out an end goal and something. That will always happen because it is Drama Talk. Everyone's here for a reason. You know what I mean? I don't mean to come at anyone in boxes. I don't mean to blame anyone, but you need to understand as well. What I'm trying to say is correct. People was getting dragged and people want to find out the truth. I understand all this, right? But you do need to understand as well. There is people in the chat.
Do you smell it when you vape it? No. This flavour is raspberry.
And watching this, they probably do want to, just reach out to someone, but they don't.
Danielle, can you send me more of them? I need to cover my eyes.
They're scared to come out in case we all go fire up alive and go, you know what, you're a liar. We don't believe you're going through this. That happens.
Can I just say, don't bring your trauma to TikTok. There are places out there, there's Samaritans, mental health charities, doctors, etc. Do not come to TikTok with your trauma.
Thank you, Chonky.
Go to, people on here are not trained.
I got bloodshot my eyes. I got bloodshot down the eyes. Chill, man.
Professionals in anything. So, people are entitled to speak on their experiences in life. Yes, they are 100%. But
thank you, Adele. Jasmine,
just contact the correct agencies if you need help.
Yeah, I agree. But I think in this instance, I'm glad people digged. I'm glad people voiced that they had.
Yeah, well done. You questioned a man and alive in. Well done.
Cavalry's here.
Because that's a normal thing to do. Thank you, Jando. Well done, guys. You questioned a man's and alive in. Bloody well done.
Here.
Well done.
Cheers,
Thank you, Jando.
The cavalry's here.
Yes, it is. The cavalry is here. Take me away in your white coat, you bastards.
Doubts, because if they didn't do that, then there would be people still feeling responsible for this man's death, and there would still be people that didn't like this side of TikTok going at this side of TikTok and blaming TikTok for this man's non-unaliving. So I'm glad in this instance, if that's the right.
What happens the next time when you say somebody didn't do it, but they did do it? What happens then? Are you going to say well done to them back? Well, yeah. Okay. You okay there? I'm all right, Amanda. I'm just looking at the time. I don't think I'm going to get to double points. Thank you, Amy. Right, that's it now. I'm not smoking anymore. Unless I get a free cake gift, then I'm fucked.
But that all the digging and all the investigation was done. Because now we know that this guy's not dead. Nobody's got blood on their hands and nobody is to blame. So.
You look exhausted. You look pale. It's because I just had like 15 puffs on the head, love. Give us the link. You don't want my link. You have my link. You be buying the sausage.
I'm happy about that.
I don't give a shit about this, I'll be honest.
Let me just re-say what I said earlier, for the people that just joined. None of what we did behind the scenes was disrespectful. We kept it fucking real and we just done our shit off app and not on app.
Off app.
I mean, we never spoke about it on that. We just done what we had to do behind the scenes.
Oh, yes. Get them glasses on, my
Yeah, that's why I said, not everything has to be for TikTok, and that's the prime example, when, exactly what I meant.
Oh, my God. Wake up, Corie. Turn the lights off. I'm going to sleep.
That's what you've just said. Sometimes, there's people that are watching lives, I'm not going to repeat it again, but there's people that are watching live that do genuinely want to reach out, you know what I mean? But if you need to do stuff, sometimes you don't have to mention it on the app.
Yeah, and if people do reach out to you, because I do get messages sometimes, as I'm sure you lot do as well, just signpost them in the correct way, because we're not trained professionals.
You guys shouldn't be gifting me. You're enabling me to get high. You're enabling me to buy 20. Your eyes are red. I know. That's why I turned the lights off. 25 bottles. 25 bottles. £25 for a bottle. You all enabled Delusive Angie to get drunk. You're enabling me to smoke some ganja.
Professionals in mental health, and there are people on here with mental health issues, you know, and we're not here.
I'm here. I've got mental health issues. None of you give a shit.
We can't help people in the way that they need to be helped. You can listen to people and whatnot, but you must signpost them to like the correct agent.
Signpost. You must go here. You must go here. I ain't giving you no fucking signposting. If you get triggered, piss off. Don't sit in my life. I'm here for fun and bants. You're all here to give fucking... That's a bit I didn't want.
I'll be real, I'll keep it real. I know a lot of people don't like certain people on the sat, but over the last 3 days, what's pissed me off more and why I was digging more and more is because I've seen like Delusive Angie blame.
You just call me a pig. Dan's watching you. Hiya, Dan. You're right, sweetheart. Say excuse me for the more feminine ones of your community. No. I ain't saying excuse me. You're watching me, I ain't watching you. If I want to burp, I'll burp. If I want to fart, I'll fart.
I'm a potato.
Oh, off. Honest to fucking God. Pardon you for being... I ain't saying pardon me.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Oh, there we are then.
Herself sitting there sobbing. You've had fucking Gigi sitting there sobbing, blaming herself. You've had Paigey fucking sitting there. You know what I mean? All of these females, there was a few men as well that obviously had their little bubble, but like all these women were literally affected by it. They were genuinely affected by something that Tim was sat there watching in the background.
Exactly. And it goes for men as well, no face. It goes for the men as well, Luke, Dan, whoever else was involved, you know what I mean? Because, you know, at the end of the day, like
thank you, Tracy.
I say, I know how this has affected Luke and Pearl and Dan and, you know, my friend.
It's really affected them. They were so busy working behind the scenes, getting all the information they needed. Yeah, it's really affected them.
Friendship circle. So it affects everybody.
I'm sure Luke coming on today and making a shitboat load of money. I don't think he's bothered.
Not just the creators, like, you know, it affects the viewing public as well.
That's what I was going to say. So
yeah.
Like, if you've got to remember that these live creators that were being blamed and were heartbroken, yeah, they have communities that take on the same feeling. Yeah, so they start feeling upset that they're
Well, I'm feeling high. Does my community feel high?
Welcome to hell, bitch.
Thank you, love. I followed you back. Are you knackered or baked? Both. Thank you, Lorna. You're all high. Oh, well. Carry on, no face.
live creators being blamed for something that isn't their fault. Do you know what I mean? It just becomes a whole thing. We heard people getting in boxes and fucking sobbing their heart out who were people who are going through it in real life. Like, it's just fucked.
And you gotta think of Dame as well. You know, obviously Dame was very connected to this guy at some point, and at the end of the day, Dame.
Thank you, Lorna.
How do you think he felt? You know, it's mad.
My eyes are barely open. Who the hell do you think I am? My God. At least my jaw's not swinging side to side. It ain't toxic fucking done.
If he would have done something to himself because he couldn't live with the girl. Do you know what I mean?
What would all of you have done when all of you were running lives on me? What would you have done if I'd done something fucking stupid? Oh, we didn't know he was going through something. Fucking nobodies.
Now Tim can piss off.
Exactly.
Bun Tim.
Yeah, piss off Tim.
Oh, marvelous! So the guy nearly unalived himself over a bullying campaign. Now you're gonna give another one. Fucking hell! You're gonna give him another fucking bullying campaign. Oh wow, Sharon, come on, love.
Anybody else got anything they want to say?
Yeah, fuck them all. By the way,
fuck them all,
guys. Just to let you know, I'm going to die tonight. I'll be back Saturday.
Alex.
Okay, Rip. I just want to say well done, Angie, on getting live pro, and thanks for giving us a new challenge of trying to get it removed. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Well done, Angela.
Let me just say as well, yeah, while all this was going on, I'll repeat again because there was other people that weren't in here. There was an account.
Oh, piss off. I ain't got time for that. Anybody got time for that? Ah!
Charming.
Oh, it's the FYP show.
I think I'm getting into it.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, play Celine Dion.
Celine Dion. EQ is fuming because she fancies me and I don't fancy her. That's the problem. She wants me and her to get baked so I could be Corie Baked Bean.
Go.
You ain't having this candy, sweet.
Goddamn miracle!
That's the rest. It's come back.
I'm alive.
Going up to the sky, spirits in the sky. Bye, my lover.
When you call my name, when I hear you breathe, I can't wait to fly. Thank you, Sharon. Right, guys, I need. Oh no, we are not on double points. Got 20 minutes. All right.
I'm alive. Tim's alive.
Guys, we need 1,000 coins to get on to the dailies. Let's go.
I just drift away. All my worries.
Shan, don't you start fucking promoting your smoke in my fucking live, love. You pay me. You ain't getting nobody off my fucking live, sweetheart. I want at least 50%.
Hallelujah. Alexa, play Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah by Alexandra Berg.
Dedicated to them again.
It was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. Thank you, Sharon. Really care for music, do ya? Slide is the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift.
Tim is alive. He's alive. Hallelujah.
Oh, Jesus. Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. Saw her bathing on the roof. Beauty and a moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair. That sounds like DV. Cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. 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 That's fucking awful. To shoot somebody who outdrew you. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone who's seen the light. It's cold. It's a broken hallelujah.
Yes, my children, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
It's a goddamn miracle.
My dog was upstairs and I didn't even see her. Did you see her go downstairs or am I seeing things? Did you see her go downstairs or am I fucking seeing things? Did you see her? There. I fucking did. You didn't. I didn't see anything. The light come on. Yeah, I know. The stairs light. I'm not on fucking drugs. Well, I am actually.
Alexa, stop.
I'm on it.
Don't let the Adam person in the box because I think it's just control. Don't let him in. It's saying it's Tim's uncle, but don't let him in. It's not really.
I'm sorry, but your uncle triggered all of us. People that have actually
Can we have going up to the spirits in the sky in exchange?
Who's
ever learned from love is how to shoot somebody.
He's only got 950
who outdrew ya. Thank you, Sharon. Sharon! Sorry, that's taking a piss out of Ozzy Osbourne. Sorry. Sharon, thank you.
Happy. So
why does this man look like he's about to go to prison?
Spirits in the sky.
Huh?
Going up to the spirits in the
Alexa,
sky.
play Going Up to the Spirits in the Sky.
For hero.
Spirit in the Sky by Norman Greenbaum on Amazon Music.
I'll do it on mine.
Hey, why don't we get Gareth Gates on the show? He's pretty...
No.
It's true.
Well, I don't have that problem.
No, beta. Every day is a bad bum day for you.
Dying, you lay me to rest. Gonna go to the place that's the best. Lay me down to die. Going up to the spirit in the sky. Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and you lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best.
What, Wembley? Wembley, you idiot. He means heaven.
Thank you, Claire.
Reincarnated. I want to come back as Gareth Pageant.
You're doing best. I got a friend in Jesus. So you know that when you die, it's gonna go up to the spirit in the sky. Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and you lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best.
Could you be more specific? Is it driving distance?
I'm going to need a comfort break. There better not be scarce, whatever it is.
You better not be scared.
Guitar solo.
Everybody get Angie to request me by 9 o'clock. Thank you, Desert Rose. I love you. Thank you, my Desert Rose. Thank you so much. Bow. Keep it down. Thank you, Daza. I got a friend in Jesus. Thank you, Trish. When I die, it's gonna set me up to the spirit in the sky. Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and you lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that that's the best. Oh, send me up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. Then you lay me to rest. I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and you lay me to rest. Go to the place that's the best. I don't want to go to heaven. I want to go to hell.
An address would be helpful.
Welcome to hell, bitch.
I don't think he knows.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for becoming a super fan. I've just followed you. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, the friend in Jesus. Lucifer, hello. Thank you, Amy. Ooh, yeah. You know where I come from. You know my story. You know I am standing here tonight. Please don't go. Don't be in a hurry. I'm here to make it clear, make it right. Well, I know I meant it foolish, but I promise you no more. I finally found that something worth reaching for. I'm not here to say I'm sorry. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm here to say I'm ready, but I finally thought it through. I'm not here to let your love go. I'm not bringing up, oh no. I'm here to win your heart and soul. That's my goal. Fuck off. Oh God, that was a bit better than one. Stinks of weed. Oh. I had a dream the other night about how we only have one life. Oh, I thought it was two lives. Woke me up right after 2. Stayed awake and stared at you so I wouldn't lose my mind. And I had the week that came from hell.